I have to use this camera instead of using the cameras that they have for the streaming sites, which is like TikTok and all the others. I actually finally got an email back. I have proof of everything, all the way up until this point about everything that happens, the cover-ups, the things that they do. I've been a part of it. We call it the system, but NotoriousJobs.com calls it the Annihilation Package. They have all these packages. Now, people have been buying them the whole time. Now, I've been around since, you're talking 15, you're talking 15, 20 years ago. These websites were around when I was a part of it before I took a bid and went to prison. It had nothing to do with this. But I didn't have the V2K chips in then. I had the V2K chips in after I did my bid and got out. But I was being watched and being messed with the whole time. But probably because a group of us did it to some other people through the website. I don't know. Maybe it's payback. I don't know. But I know sometimes they discriminate and go by your records and not supposed to. So it's supposed to be like a revenge site. You're supposed to do it to someone when you did it to other people. Now, when you do time and get out, it shouldn't even apply. But unfortunately, I have a couple of COs and a couple of people who know each other that are involved on paying for this package on me. They did it to my wife and me. It's the Annihilation Package. Then on top of it, someone got involved, like her mother-in-law, and paid money into like having my marriage broken up. See, I know how it goes because I used to watch it. It goes on to like a, they explain it to you when they send the email. I have the proof. I'll just send it all out rather than me explain it. But you go on a website. Sometimes it's illegal. Sometimes it's a black web. Sometimes it's just a domain where you send it out. But I used to talk through the website where you can talk to people on their V2K chips. See, I didn't have them in then, so it didn't matter. So this is how I know it. Everybody's starting to have them in because of the way it is, the movement, the way they talk. I've been around it for 5 years before I even went and took my time. So the fact of the matter is, how I ended up getting targeted down the road, like now, because that's what they call it. The drones in the air, that's the only difference. It's the technology. The drones weren't so much in the air hitting you with signals. Now, the signal was just a pain shot. So they do have them. You have a little chart there that tells you what to do. You can monitor. The technology is really good on the black web. It's unbelievable. I don't care. I was a part of it. I already did my time. I didn't do any time for that. But I know some of the people who are involved are like, bicycle club guys. Some of them like work for the MBTA in the state. Like I tried to post something on TikTok a few minutes ago about I understand the system completely on targeting individuals. 100%. I know every name involved. But the problem is there's no laws in Boston, Massachusetts. There are in California and other places, which there should be, because if you get caught, you should be arrested. So you're you're taking something that's legal on the internet as far as our website, and you're doing illegal stuff with it, like breaking in. I already knew about the breaking into your house stuff. I watched it all happen on the web. I watched this happen to people the whole time. I'm just as guilty as the next person. But I didn't go on because I didn't agree with going after someone who you don't consider as a scumbag. Now, rapist, pedophile, stuff like that, I consider a scumbag. Like, that's what it says. And on the website, you're not supposed to even include the cops. So the fact that a CEO and other cops are involved in on my situation, after me doing time, is unheard of. It's like, why would a cop or a CEO, Brian Halfgood and Brian McCarthy Jr., Brian O'Connor, like, these are just people I know, but there's a Chris Burns, there's a Chris Riley, like, there's a whole bunch of different names. I have a big list of them, people who are involved, breaking into my house, everything. Like, Diane Ipswich had all little friends, some of them from, Diane Ipswich said, oh, yeah, from the Outlaws Club, like, she was, like, trying to intimidate me outside, then she called the cops. It's like, we got illegally evicted from an apartment when I was just making cash work, and just like any other ordinary citizen, because I have a record and got denied, I definitely didn't get my union book back at all. I didn't get reinstated for fucking 6, 7 years. I've still been trying to get it. I thought they took people out of prison with records. I thought that was like in instruction. But I know how the system works. I know you get fucked by pretty much everybody when you have a bad name and they go out and they throw it out there. So I've been a part of stuff. I watched it. I didn't hop in everything, but I know the electronic harassment. We hit them with signals with the drone. I definitely seen it. I watched it. The kids next to me showed me everything. He showed me the black web. He showed me the website, the domains. Everything leads back to NotoriousJobs.com. I already know that. So if this is what we're doing to each other, I did time plus this happening to me, I think it's a bad hit. Not to mention I'm in Boston, Massachusetts with no laws. It's pretty fucking bad. So, swearing or not, I'll put it on TikTok first because Snapchat I already have it on, but other places I have it. But I have complete proof and I put it out there. So if people want to turn their eyes and ignore it, ignore like this is what's going on in Boston, they can. But the best part is